I'm Laura Papetti, and boy, it was a rainy morning so far, but we're going to head outside and take a look and see how things stand as of noon hour. We've got meteorologist Thomas Patrick standing by in the Outdoor Weather Center. Thomas, what do you know?
Laura, for this noon hour and the rest of the day, we're pretty much on storm watch here. We're going to be watching not only the skies directly, but Doppler radar very closely for the next 10 to 12 hours here, because we are under a flood watch in Spokane, all of eastern Washington, all of North Idaho, and all of northern Washington as well. It's not a widespread rain, as you could probably tell. Quite sunny skies at the moment. It's going to be scattered to isolated thunderstorms, but slow moving ones. So any downpours that occur might sit on the same place for a period of time, and that is what we'll be watching for closely. So here we go. This morning, a little bit of a mesolow, or a smaller scale low pressure spinning and moving towards the southwest. Not as concerned about this, though there will be some rain attached to it. Instead, I'm going to be watching for those pop-up showers and storms. Looks like they are just starting to go over portions of Shoshone, Clearwater, Latah County near Bullville area. Yeah, these are the showers that are starting to pop up, and I'm thinking they're going to become more numerous over the mountains at first, but after about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I think we're going to see quite a bit of activity, not unlike what we had yesterday, but a bit more energy in the atmosphere to play with. So coming up, I'm going to detail just how long those storms may be present for today, and if we are still on track for 90-degree weather later on this week. So look for that forecast ahead in about 10 to 15 minutes.
The polls are open for Idaho's second statewide election this year, and people across the state will vote on school levies, district commissioners, and trustees. Here are some reminders for this election day. All you need to do is go to a designated polling place or your local elections office. The polls are open until 8 o'clock this evening, and if you are not registered to vote, you can register in person at any polling place. You just need to provide proof that you've lived in Idaho at least 30 days prior to today. Just make sure you have a form of photo ID when you go in to vote. If you do not have a photo ID, you can sign a personal identification affidavit. If you have any questions, you can contact your local elections office. And in Kootenai County, a crucial $25 million levy for Coeur d'Alene Public Schools is up for vote in this election. According to the district, 25% of the operating budget is at stake today. If the levy fails, the district says over 100 jobs could be cut. Extracurricular activities like sports and electives could also be cut. KREM 2 has been following this vote for several months now. Many that are in favor of voting yes to pass the levy said it would be devastating if it fails.
My 8th grader is going to be in high school next year, and he plans on participating in sports and extracurricular activities. This has hit him really hard. We talk about it every single day of what am I going to do next year, Mom, if there's no sports, and how are we going to make this happen, and what about those kids that are in arts and drama and band and all of it.
Coeur d'Alene Public Schools says it spends $1.5 million on extracurricular activities. In today's election, Kootenai County voters will consider the levy without a perpetuity clause. KREM 2 also spoke to someone who was against the levy. They said the district could have been more responsible with spending before asking voters for more money. Now, if the levy passes, the levy will be up for another vote coming up in 2 years. And in the meantime, the Lakeland School District is also trying to pass levies related to the budget. The first is a 2-year, $9.5 million supplemental levy. If it passes, this money would cover maintenance and operation items outside of the district's allotted funds. It will also cover nearly 2/3 of staff wages. Lakeland is also running a separate 2-year levy for building maintenance. That one is budgeted at $1.15 million. This afternoon, we are learning just how much it could cost to build a new Spokane County jail. County commissioners are considering 2 designs at this point. The first would cost $309 million, and it would bring the jail close to the goal of accommodating 1,300 beds by 2028. Now, in the second, that one would cost a bit more at $337 million. However, this option would make room for even more beds. It would also allow for future expansions to bed capacity.
Option 1 looks the most reasonable in terms of our limitations with financing. It's probably more reasonable at the $309 million mark, being able to hit that in 2028.
Now, voter approval is still needed to move the project forward. In November, voters will have to decide whether to pass a 0.2% sales tax increase that would pay for the new facility. Also happening today, a special session is underway in Olympia. During this session, lawmakers will try to pass a new drug possession law. Late last night, state lawmakers unveiled a compromise on that law. The bill would make knowingly possessing or publicly using drugs a gross misdemeanor on the first offense. The penalty would be up to 180 days in jail or a fine. After 2 drug convictions, jail time could increase to nearly a year. Now, under the current law, which expires in July, people can only be arrested for drug possession on the 3rd offense. Democrats say the Senate plans to vote on it today. No word on the plan in the House at this point.